What could one of the world's most revered figures be hiding? What surprising revelation did Mother Teresa make in her final days? In this video, we explore the shocking confessions of the iconic Mother Teresa before her death, unveiling a secret that could change our perception of the Saint of Kolkata forever. No one has captured the public's imagination like Mother Teresa. Her life, dedicated to serving the poorest and most needy in Kolkata, made her a symbol of compassion, love, and mercy. One of her most impactful phrases reflecting her deep convictions is, "The greatest destroyer of peace is the cry of the innocent, unborn child." This statement, though controversial, shows the firmness of her beliefs and her commitment to defending life in all its forms. Throughout her life, Mother Teresa became an iconic figure, transcending religious and cultural boundaries. With unwavering faith and dedication, she touched the hearts of millions worldwide. She founded the Missionaries of Charity, a congregation that continues her work providing aid to the most needy in multiple countries. However, despite her impeccable public image, Mother Teresa also had moments of internal struggle and questioning. In her final days, she revealed a secret that could change our perception of her forever. This revelation, closely guarded until the end of her life, shows a more human and vulnerable side of the Saint of Kolkata. Mother Teresa, also known as Saint Teresa of Kolkata since 2016, has a complex and multifaceted public image. She received widespread admiration for her selfless charitable work, which earned her the prestigious Nobel Peace Prize for her efforts in combating poverty and distress, considered threats to peace. Throughout her life, she was celebrated and recognized with numerous awards and honorary titles, consistently ranked among the world's most admired people. Many Catholics hold her in high esteem, considering her a saint and seeking her intercession. However, alongside praise, Mother Teresa has also faced significant criticism. Some have expressed concerns about the quality of medical care provided by her organization. There have been suggestions that certain deathbed baptisms were forced conversions, and she has been accused of having connections with colonialism, racism, and questionable public figures. She never said a word, but before her death, she broke her silence and revealed a terrifying secret. Mother Teresa's journey to India began with her birth under the name Angis Gongspo Jaksiu. She was born on August 26, 1910, in Skopje, Ottoman Empire, and was baptized the day after her birth. Later, she considered August 27th as her true birthday. Mother Teresa was the youngest daughter of Nicola and Dranophile Bojaksiu. Her father, involved in Albanian community politics, passed away in 1919 when she was 8 years old. In her early years, she developed a deep fascination with captivating stories of missionaries and their selfless service in Bengal. At the tender age of 12, she had already decided to dedicate herself to religious life. This unwavering determination only strengthened on the auspicious day of August 15, 1928, while kneeling in prayer at the sacred shrine of the Black Madonna of Letnica, a place she frequented on her pilgrimages. At 18, in 1928, she said goodbye to her home and embarked on a journey to join the Sisters of Loreto at the Loreto Convent in Rathfarnham, Ireland. Her purpose was to learn English, as it was the language of instruction for the Sisters of Loreto in India, where she aspired to become a missionary. Unfortunately, she never saw her mother or sister again, as her family resided in Skopje until 1934 before moving to Tirana. In 1929, she finally arrived in India and began her novitiate in the serene city of Darjeeling, nestled among the majestic lower Himalayas. It was here that she immersed herself in learning Bengali and also began teaching at St. Teresa's school near her convent. On the memorable day of May 24, 1931, she joyfully embraced her first religious vows, inspired by the patron saint of missionaries, Saint Teresa of Lisieux, choosing to adopt the name Teresa. However, since another nun in the convent had already chosen that name, she decided to honor it using its Spanish spelling. Mother Teresa's missionary call was solidified when she took her solemn vows on May 14, 1937, while working as a teacher at the Loreto Convent School in Entally, east of Kolkata. Following the Loreto tradition, she adopted the title of Mother. She dedicated almost 2 decades to the school and was appointed headmistress in 1944. Despite enjoying teaching, Mother Teresa became increasingly disturbed by the poverty in Kolkata. What troubled her was that she did not feel at peace despite being a missionary. The Bengal famine of 1943 and the violence during the Direct Action Day in August 1946 further fueled her desire to help the needy. During a train ride to Darjeeling in 1946, Mother Teresa felt a strong inner call to serve the poor of India for Jesus. She sought and obtained permission to leave the school. In 1950, she established the Missionaries of Charity, adopting a white sari with 2 blue borders as the order's attire. On September 10, 1946, Teresa had a profound experience, which she later referred to as the call within the call. During her annual retreat at the Loreto Convent in Darjeeling, she felt compelled to leave the convent and assist the poor by living among them. This call was seen as a divine order, one she could not ignore without betraying her faith. Joseph Langford, founder of the Missionary Fathers of Charity, noted that unbeknownst to many, Sister Teresa had transformed into Mother Teresa. In 1948, she embarked on her missionary work with the impoverished, abandoning her traditional Loreto habit for a simple white cotton sari adorned with a blue border. Mother Teresa adopted Indian citizenship and received basic medical training at the Holy Family Hospital in Patna before venturing into the slums. Before fully dedicating herself to the homeless and hungry, she established a school in Motijal, Kolkata. In early 1949, Mother Teresa was joined by a group of young women who laid the foundation for a new religious community dedicated to helping the poorest of the poor. Her efforts quickly captured the attention of Indian authorities, including the Prime Minister. On October 7, 1950, Mother Teresa obtained Vatican approval for the diocesan congregation, which later evolved into the Missionaries of Charity. In her own words, this congregation would care for the hungry, the naked, the homeless, the crippled, the blind, the lepers, all those people who feel unwanted, unloved, uncared for throughout society, people that have become a burden to society and are shunned by everyone. Mother Teresa's compassion did not end there. She inaugurated her first hospice in 1952 with the help of Kolkata officials. She transformed an abandoned Hindu temple into the Kaligat home for the dying, which was made available to impoverished people for free. The hospice was later renamed Nirmal Hriday, the Pure Heart. Those admitted to the facility received medical care and were allowed to die with dignity according to their respective religious beliefs. Muslims were given the Quran to read, Hindus were provided with water from the Ganges, and Catholics received the sacraments of the sick. Mother Teresa described this as a beautiful death, where individuals who had lived in poverty could leave this world with love and compassion. Additionally, she established a hospice specifically for people with leprosy, which she called Shanti Nagar, City of Peace. The Missionaries of Charity, founded by Mother Teresa, set up leprosy clinics throughout Calcutta, offering medical treatment, bandages, and food to those affected. As the number of homeless children grew, the Missionaries of Charity also began taking them in. In 1955, Mother Teresa opened Nirmala Shirshu Bhavan, the Children's Home of the Immaculate Heart, as a refuge for orphans and homeless youth. The congregation experienced an increase in recruits and donations, leading to the establishment of hospices, orphanages, and leprosy clinics across India. By the 1960s, Mother Teresa expanded the congregation's reach internationally, inaugurating a house in Venezuela in 1965 with 5 members. Subsequently, houses were established in Italy, Rome, Tanzania, and Austria in 1968. Throughout the 1970s, the congregation initiated houses and foundations in the United States and numerous countries in Asia, Africa, and Europe. This is not all. The Brothers of the Missionaries of Charity were established in 1963, followed by a contemplative branch of the Sisters in 1976. Both Catholic and non-Catholic laypeople were welcomed into the co-workers of Mother Teresa, the sick and suffering co-workers, and the lay missionaries of charity. In response to requests from various priests, Mother Teresa founded the Corpus Christi movement for priests in 1981 and, together with Joseph Langford, established the Missionary Fathers of Charity in 1984 to unite the vocational goals of the Missionaries of Charity with the resources of the priesthood. By 1997, the congregation in Kolkata, which initially comprised 13 members, had grown to over 4,000 sisters, overseeing orphanages, hospices for AIDS patients, and charity centers globally, serving refugees, the blind, the disabled, the elderly, alcoholics, the impoverished, the homeless, and victims of natural disasters, epidemics, and famines. By 2007, the Missionaries of Charity included approximately 450 brothers and 5,000 sisters worldwide, operating 600 missions, schools, and shelters in 120 countries. Mother Teresa expressed her identity in various ways. She claimed to be Albanian by blood, Indian by citizenship, and entirely dedicated to the Catholic faith and her calling. She was not just a humanitarian figure, she was a servant of the Catholic Church, striving to spread a gospel rooted in love for all, especially the most marginalized. Her work garnered respect not only from Christians, but also from leaders of various religions. Despite this, she could not remain silent and revealed a terrifying secret before her death. The year 1983 marked the first in a series of health challenges for Mother Teresa when she suffered a heart attack while visiting Pope John Paul II in Rome. Afterward, in 1989, she experienced a second heart attack and received an artificial pacemaker. Despite these health issues, she continued to lead the Missionaries of Charity. But her declining health, including heart, lung, and kidney problems, prompted her to step down as head of the order on March 13, 1997. 6 months later, on September 5, 1997, she passed away. Mother Teresa was granted a state funeral by the Indian government in recognition of her services to the poor of all religions. Her passing elicited worldwide mourning, with many newspapers honoring her legacy. Pope John Paul II, at the time of her death, praised her as an icon of the Good Samaritan and a missionary of charity. The United Nations Secretary-General Javier Pérez de Cuellar stated, "She is the United Nations. She is peace in the world." The former President of the United States, Bill Clinton, and his wife, the First Lady, described her as one of the great human beings in our time. Mother Teresa left a profound legacy of compassionate care and selfless service that continues to inspire people of all backgrounds and faiths. However, in 2003, a book was published with Mother Teresa's letters and private writings, revealing an unexpected aspect of her life. For nearly 50 years, she experienced a crisis of faith, feeling a profound sense of spiritual emptiness. She questioned her faith in God and felt abandoned by Him. This inner turmoil was something she had kept hidden from the public throughout her life. She confessed to having doubts about God's existence, and these doubts persisted until her death. This revelation shocked the world, as it was difficult to reconcile the image of the saintly, devout nun with the deep spiritual struggles she endured in private. Mother Teresa's revelations before her death have sparked debates about the true nature of faith and doubt. Some view her struggles as a testament to her humanity, showing that even the most revered figures can experience moments of weakness. Others question how someone who dedicated their life to serving God and others could harbor such doubts. Regardless of these differing perspectives, Mother Teresa's life and work continue to inspire millions around the world. Her legacy of compassion, selflessness, and dedication to the poorest of the poor remains a powerful example of what it means to live a life of service. This shocking secret, revealed only after her death, adds a new layer of complexity to Mother Teresa's legacy. It challenges us to think more deeply about the nature of faith, doubt, and the human condition. Mother Teresa's life was a testament to the power of love and compassion, even in the face of profound personal struggles. Her story reminds us that even those we consider saints are not immune to the challenges and doubts that come with being human.